All right, let's talk Google Ads. Does your account ever feel like it's just burning cash instead of bringing in real business? Well, you're definitely in the right place. We're going to walk through a simple playbook to flip that script and turn those frustrating, expensive clicks into actual high-value customers. So let's just dive right in.
So, does this sound familiar? You're pouring money into your campaigns, right? The traffic is flowing, you see the clicks, but the leads, they're junk. Just not the right fit at all. It is, without a doubt, one of the biggest headaches for anyone advertising on Google.
And there's a really simple and kind of painful reason for this. Generic traffic is just plain expensive. When you just let Google's AI take a wild guess at who your ideal customer is, you're not just paying for clicks. You're literally paying for clicks from people who are never going to buy from you.
So here's the secret, the real key to all of this. Google's AI is incredibly powerful, for sure. But here's the thing, it's not a mind reader. It has no idea what makes a good customer for your specific business. So the goal isn't to fight the AI, it's to become its teacher. You've got to hand-feed it a super precise blueprint of what a truly valuable lead looks like to you.
Okay, so here's our game plan. We're going to look at why that generic traffic is such a problem. Then, we'll dive into how to define your gold standard leads, create some smart rules to find them, fine-tune your audience, and then put it all together into a much, much smarter bidding playbook.
All right, first up, step 1. We have to define your gold standard. Honestly, the single biggest mistake people make is treating every single conversion like it's the same. Let's be real, a newsletter signup is not the same thing as a booked consultation, right? Not even close. It's time our campaigns started understanding that difference.
And we're going to do this with a simple 3-part process, right inside the Google Ads platform. First, we'll head over to Goals. Then, we'll create a brand new custom goal. And finally, we'll pick out only the actions that actually mean something to your bottom line.
Okay, so your starting point is going to be the goals section right inside your account. You can kind of think of this as the brain of your whole campaign's optimization. It's the place that shows you exactly what actions Google is currently trying to get more of for you.
Now, here's a pro tip. We're going to completely ignore the default leads category. Why? Because it's usually way too broad. Instead, you're going to create a custom goal. And you need to give it a super clear name, something unmistakable like qualified demo requests or high-value phone calls. You want its purpose to be absolutely crystal clear to anyone who looks at it.
And this is where you really take back control. You get to cherry-pick only your best, most valuable conversion actions. So you group those really high-intent moments, like a completed appointment booking or a direct click to call, into this new super focused goal. This sends just an undeniable, powerful signal to Google's AI about what you actually want it to do.
Okay, so we've defined our gold standard. That's a huge step. Now we're moving on to step 2, creating smart rules. We've already told Google what we want. Now it's time to teach it who we want it from.
So to do this, we're going to use a really cool feature called conversion value rules. The best way to think about these is like a treasure map. You're literally giving Google specific instructions to automatically bid more for people who match certain high-value criteria. Things like where they live or even what device they're searching from.
So when you go to create a new rule, the first thing you have to do is choose a primary condition. Google gives you 3 really powerful levers to pull here: audience, location, and device. So let's break down how to decide which one is the right one for your business. Okay, this table breaks it down pretty well. Think about it. If you're a premium agency, the location condition is perfect, right? You can target those high-income zip codes. But what if you're an emergency plumber? Well then, device is everything. You absolutely want to prioritize mobile users who need help, like right now.
So let's take a closer look at that location rule. It is so straightforward. You can literally tell Google, hey, a lead from this specific affluent suburb is worth way more to me than a lead from this other area. And all you do is punch in the specific cities or postal codes you want to prioritize. It's that easy. Okay, now for the magic part. After you set your condition, you get to tell Google exactly how much more that lead is worth. So by choosing Multiply and putting in a number like 1.5, you're basically giving the bidding AI a direct order. Hey, when a person matches this profile, I consider their conversion 50% more valuable, so go ahead and bid accordingly.
All right, we're making serious progress. We've defined our ideal actions, and we've created rules to value our ideal customers. Now for the final crucial piece of the puzzle. We have to feed the AI the right data so it can actually find these people out in the wild.
But there's always a catch, right? For some of Google's most powerful audience features to even switch on, you need data. Lots of it. Specifically, you need an audience with at least this many people in it, 1,000.
And I gotta stress this.
This isn't just a nice-to-have or a best practice, it's a hard and fast rule from Google. If you want to unlock those really powerful features that can tell the difference between new and existing customers, the platform demands an audience segment of at least 1,000 active members. No way around it.
So the big question is, how do you find these 1,000 people? Well, you can start by exploring Google's own pre-built audience segments. And you want to pay really close attention to what they call in-market audiences. These aren't just people with a casual interest. No. Google's data shows these folks are actively researching and are ready to buy services just like yours. I mean, that is the literal definition of a high-intent audience. Okay, so let's tie this all together, shall we? These 3 steps, defining your goal, creating your rules, and refining your audience, they come together to form a complete playbook for much smarter and way more profitable bidding on Google Ads.
So let's recap the playbook one more time. Step 1. You isolate your true gold standard conversions. Step 2. You use those value rules to tell Google's AI exactly who is most valuable to your business. And Step 3. You supercharge the whole system with that high-intent audience data. You see, it's this powerful combination that gives the AI the crystal clear instructions it needs to stop chasing random clicks and start finding you actual customers.
You know, this whole thing really just boils down to one simple question. And I want to leave you with this to think about for your own business. What is your single most valuable customer action? What's that one thing you want people to do? Once you can answer that, you have the key. You have the key to stop wasting money and to finally, truly start winning with Google Ads.